Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a Roblox video tutorial. So, in Roblox video today, I'm going to show you guys the basics, all of the basics of making Roblox games, making money off Roblox, all the kind of stuff on the real basics. So like the first 10 minutes of this video is going to be me showing you, not including this part, but it's going to be me showing you guys like how to insert parts, how to use Toolbox, how to use editor, how to use the UI. That's all for the beginner part, and the part after that is going to be how to make games that are successful, that you can make money and Robux off your Roblox game. So yeah, and if you guys want an advanced Roblox tutorials so that you can make advanced games that'll get you even more money and get you even more Robux, comment down below and I will do that. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So as you can see right here, we have Roblox Studio open. So the first thing you need to know is parts. With parts and like that, those kind of parts. So sorry, I'm just adjusting it so I can see like you guys and stuff. Not really see you guys, but like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to put it over here, and I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Perfect. So it doesn't. The first 10 minutes doesn't include this. It's just the first 10 minutes I'll be showing you guys. So as you can see here, we have Roblox Studio open. So in Roblox Studio, you're gonna see a bunch of options here. You're gonna see home, model, test, view, plugins, the explorer, the game, everything. So the first thing you want to know is parts. So this is in the insert section right here, the insert section. So the parts, you can insert a block, a sphere, a wedge, or a cylinder. So I'm going to show you all the parts here, but the only thing you have to do is click on the part, click on the arrow, and then click on where you want. So this is a part, it's like a block, and we're going to talk about the tools later. And this is a sphere, this is a wedge, and this is a cylinder. Of course, these look like all the tools. So these are all the things you can spawn at the beginning. And if you want to change the color in the edit section, you can see the color and you can change it whatever you want. I can change this one to red. I can change this one to green. I can change this one to blue. And I can change this one to pink if I want to. So now we're going to look at the tool section, because we're not just going to have these as just floating blocks. We need to make them bigger, we need to move them, all that kind of stuff. So how you select move them, like I was just doing. You're going to click the select key up here, and you're going to wait, you're going to select key and wait until it has this hand on your thing, and then you just drag it on your screen where you want to put it. The move is a little bit easier for beginners. You can use the arrows to move it however you want. Green is up and down, red is forward and backward, and blue is side to side. The red and blue are going to change for what position you're in, but they're basically the same. So you can play around with that. Now scale and rotate. So if you want to make your thing bigger, like that huge, like a bouncy ball, or you want to make it really, really tiny, like a play ball, you can. So that's the scale button. So the scale is, you can put it up, you can put it side. You know, this is much easier with the part. You can make it up, you can push it up so that it's like a towel. You can make it like that, and make it like a square. You can make like a large beam. You can do whatever you want with the scale. That will make the parts bigger. If you want to rotate it, like this is like kind of useful for the wedge. If you turn your wedge, you can just turn it all around like that. And this is also useful if you have it like a little bit in the air. You can turn it like up and down, and you can turn it up and down side, and yeah, so you can do that. So as you can see, this thing is upside down now, and you can easily turn it back by doing it again. So I can go like that, and it will work. It's just on the ground, because like obviously if you push something and it's stuck on the ground, it won't move. So this is a really important thing. Anchoring. The only way something will stay is if it's anchored. So let's just we have those right here, and this might not actually be the first 10 minutes to be a video longer. So these parts are not anchored, but these are anchored. So how you anchor is you click the anchor button. So yeah, let's click play, which if you guys want to know how to play, you can click this play button and you can either run your scripts and what happens. You can play where you are, you can play, but you're going to need a spawn for that. I'm going to show you later in the video. So let's go click play here because this will take you to where you are. So as you can see, these would still be here, but if they were out of the earth, see, they move. They're gonna move. They're gonna roll, but those will stay in place. As you can see, these two would probably move. This didn't move because it's anchored into the ground, it's like a big anchor, like on the ships, into the ground. That's what. And if you want to combine something into a model, you can just hold your mouse and keep on holding it and just drag what you want. And then you can do is you can right click one of the things that's in blue on the Explorer, but we'll get to that. And you can click group and it will group into a model, but we'll get to the Explorer later. So I'm just going to X out of the Explorer and X out of the properties. So wait, that's parts. That's parts of the tools. So now the Toolbox, the Explorer, but no, let's do an easier way. So you see all these tabs at the front, the model, the test, the home, the view, and the plugins. You're gonna click view. These are all the things you can view. Team create, script recovery, and a lot of the things that I'm not doing, like output. First, output is for scripts. It should show that the scripts work. Script recovery is to recover scripts. And team create is, you have to get really pretty advanced at it. Team create is if you want to build with your friends, you gotta publish the game, which I'm gonna show later in the video. You gotta publish the game, and then you gotta do it in your game settings, which I'll show later in the video. Or I'll show in the next video because I don't want to publish the game right now. But so you're gonna open up your properties tab, your game explorer. You're gonna also do your explorer, which is on the side, as you can't see it. And you're going to do your terrain editor and your toolbox. And you don't really need a tutorial unless you want it, but so the toolbox. These are already models. These are models that people have created. That this is how you make this. You can do a admin command. You can do pine tree. You can make a pistol. You can make a soldier Arthro character. You can do everyone on the toolbox, but that's custom created. So, and that's what the model stands for, because you're modeling it. Terrain editor. If you click the edit button, you can add something, where you can add like a grass if you want, and if you want to scroll down, you can see you can change the material. I can make this oak wood. And if I want to delete it, I can click the subtract button, and I can make the subtracting huge with the size, and then it's this huge. So I can instantly delete this terrain. I literally can't see it, so huge. So that's that. And the last thing is the game explorer. This is a really important thing because this is how you group items. This is how you see items. If you place a part right here, if I place a part, if I go to my home and I place, we can do a part, like that part. It's gonna appear in your Explorer. So all of this stuff, the Star GUI we're gonna use, all this stuff is scripting and that kind of stuff. We're not gonna cover that as a video. If you want a video like that, I will. But yeah, so it will be in the Explorer box. This is how you put stuff in stuff. This is how you group stuff. Like if I want to group all of this, if I just want to group all of these models together, I can, and it will turn into a model. Like if I do this, if I do this right here, that's everything there is. I can just group, and it will make model, and then that's how you have multiple models. So yeah, that's how you do that. Now we're getting a little bit more advanced, but not too advanced. We're gonna look at we're gonna look at UI. UI is not that advanced, but it's still pretty advanced. So with UI, what you can do is you can have a screen GUI. Now this is not going to do anything until you click the plus sign on it, which that's how you add stuff in the Explorer. If you, what we're going over is the text label because that's the best thing for it. If you click text label, you can have this little thing that says label here. You can make it as big as you want, and this is where we're going to be going over the properties window. So the properties window is it is right over here. If you go to the view, it's right here, properties. So properties are right here, and it's how you edit stuff. If I want to change the background color of this to red from the properties, I can. It's just background color to 3. If I want to make the background like completely invincible, but make the text not, boom, it's invincible. I changed the transparency to 1. If I want to make the size bigger, I can make this like 57. It would be bigger. I just need to find it. But you can make the text color different. I can make this, well, you have to make it go up. I can make this orange if I want. If you want to make, I'm pretty sure this, yeah, it makes it bigger. You'll make the thing bigger. If you want to change the texture, it's right here. You can change it to high. So I'm going to be going over that. You can change the font too. So the first thing you want to look at is background color. So the background color is, you can change the background through it. Make sure it's on this. If it's on this, every time you click on something, it's just going to be black. And if it is on that, just scroll up and you'll have that. And press this, it will be like this for you. I'm just going to change the color to a cool color like green. So if you want to make the background completely invisible, make the words visible, that's background transparency. So you're going to change this to 1, and that's completely invisible. If you want to make it a little, you can, I think you can do 0.5, and it'll be a little. If you want to put 0.7, it'll also be a little. But if you want to put a whole 1, it's invincible. Then you can have your text, which is the text on it. So I can say subscribe now for more. I can say subscribe now for more. It shows up on the screen. And I can make this bigger or smaller if I want, like that. If I click text scaled, it will be smaller and bigger. That's how you can do small and bigger. And that's basically how you do it. So that's how you do that. You can make a text label, subscribe now for more, anything you want. So that's the first part of the video where I show the basic stuff. Now I'm going to show how to make an actual Roblox game. So the first thing I'm going to show is to make a house. 2 ways to make a house, and I'm going to show different stuff. Either you can go to the Toolbox, you can search up house, but if you're going to publish the game, just to make sure, you're going to want it to have this little badge. That means it's Roblox approves it to not scam you, because you can get hacked if it's something like this. Make sure if you're doing it, make sure it's not look fishy. Make sure people vote up for it. So just make sure it's not really fishy. But I can put a tree house in if I want, and that's really easy. I can just do that. But like models are really fun. They make your game simple, and they make your game like other people's game. And then you're not getting Robux because they're gonna spend it on the real game. So I mean, you can if you want. You can go and open your toolbox, and you can insert a house. You can insert a house. I don't know where that went, where that house went, but you can right here. You can insert a house. You can insert a modern house. You can insert a small house if you want. Well, there it is. There's a small house. There's a modern house. You can insert anything you want, but you could also build it yourself. So how you do that is, and there's another house. There's another house right here. Okay, it's being very glitchy. Okay, because I spawned in a bunch of stuff. Okay, stop it. So I need to make a new thing. Perfect. Okay, and what you can do is you can place a block, and I can change the color to like a house color, like brown. And then I can use the scale tool to make it across, and then I can make it down like that. And then I can copy it by either in here, you can right click it and click a duplicate. That will duplicate it to first. But if you want to just click a button and it will paste, you can either click copy button right here when you right click the part and click copy, or you're gonna click on the part and you're gonna click Control C, which stands for copy, and then you can click Control V, and it will pop up right above. You can take it out, you can put it in the void, so you can rotate it up with the red tool for me, and I can make sure it's perfect. And then I can do it like this. I can make a house like that. But there's a tool called Can Collide. This is if it will let you go through. If it goes through, let me just anchor these parts. But if it's Can Collide, you can walk through it. So that's gonna be a part of the house. So Control V it, and we got our roof here, and then Control V, and we can take that and we can turn it like that. This is how I make a house. I make cool houses like this, so I can do that, and then I can Control V it one more time like that, and I can move it off with the blue, and I can rotate it like that, so it's another wall, and I can rotate it to the side so it can fit right there. So for this, what you're gonna want to do, and I don't care if that, because I'm not actually making a house, I'm just showing you guys how to, but you can fix it if it goes off the side. That's just something fun you can do. Well, it might not be fun to you, but yeah. So, what you can do about this to make a door that actually works without using properties, you can either go to the Toolbox and type in door, and surround it in parts, but that's like you can working door. This is approved. You can use this working door. That if I come test the game, if I bring this over here, right to here, and I play here, um, as you can see, there's a door, and you can click on it, which is what I'm doing right now, and it'll let you go through. You can do that, but like people have used it in other games, they're gonna accuse you of it. Then you can change it to you can change it to a different color. Like you can change this to green, and make sure you're not selecting a part, then it will change the part to green. But you can insert a block. Let me find where it is. We got this block here, and we can put it right here, and we can click the rotate button and rotate block, and then we can make it. We can click the scale button, and we can scale it to become bigger. And if you want to put like a doorknob, you can put a sphere. So also if you want everything, and then you can make a brown again as like a wall. You can make another thing like that, and what you can do is you can do here. You can rotate, Control C, put that right there. Scale to become bigger. And just do that everywhere, like that, and Control V. You can do that on top of the door. And also, if you want to have a spawn where you can do it, this is so that people don't spawn around. Link to the spawn in the model section, and it will be a spawn. You can put it inside the house if you want. So then you can Control V one more time. Control V the part, and you can put it right here. Just right here, and then you have a house. So now what I can do is I can click play here. Now, I don't have to click play here now. I can click play. This is where everyone, when you pub this game, is gonna spawn. So if I click play, I'm gonna spawn on the spawn location that I just put. So as you can see, subscribe now for more, and I can walk through I'm going straight to the door. I don't think I turned Can Collide off. Alright, let me just turn Can Collide off. Perfect. And now click play. You have to turn Can Collide off or it won't work. So I just click play here on accident. You can click play or whatever you want, but yeah. So yeah. And if you guys want this last thing, I can walk straight through the door. If guys like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. You can notify every single time I post. But I'll see you guys in the next one.